A Game of Two Halves is brought to you by the shower gel of Two Halves. New Palmolive for Men 2-in-1 shower gel. Full energy for body and hair. This program is rated adults only. It contains material that may offend some people.
Show of the year, our last Rugby World Cup special, and if there's one thing all of us boys have learnt about the Cup, you don't need to score tries. What was that?
Oh, just for my son, mate. Look at him, sitting up the back there, happy as Larry. Oh, he's beautiful. He's beautiful.
Look at you, Dad, eh?
Oh, I'm proud.
Cute. All right, you don't need to score tries to win the Rugby World Cup, do you, boys? No, you don't.
No, you just get more points than them, Tony.
Exactly. Grind it out.
A riveting game, and a great spectacle.
Yeah, there was almost a drop goal, wasn't there? There was just about.
And almost a try.
You may have noticed, as a mark of respect for our two finalists, two countries that did not choke and actually did make the final, we've called in some passionate rugby fans. Let's start, of course, as we would, with the world champions. Would you please welcome Quinton and Jean?
Well done, boys.
Alrighty, here they are, opposing them tonight, the once mighty English, the losers they are, Craig
Hey, they got to the final, didn't they, eh?
Right, tonight our boys, of course, are playing for the little Sonny Handycam. The catchers, though, the winning team, there is two of them, only one camera, so you must convince the boys at the end of the show why one of you deserves the Sonny Handycam. All right, let's get this game underway. Total recall, what our boys remember from the final week of the Rugby World Cup. Now, the Egg Timer Challenge is an old favourite. Boys up there, whoever chooses.
Okay.
Mackie, your team is up first. You have the weights. As long as they can hold them up, they answer questions.
Let them get up there. Let them be ox up there. God, come on. I mean, this is tiny. This is, yeah, you.
Get up there, big fella.
Yeah, it's got to do
Powerful. Just half an hour, or?
Oh, yeah, just half. Look at the size of it.
In the cage, big fella. Now, Shark, the rule is you've got to keep it up shoulder level for the whole time you do that. Your team may answer questions. Your time begins now. Weights up. Here we go. Name the stadium venue at the World Cup finals. Correct it was. How many tries has South Africa scored in their two World Cup finals? Correct it was. How many tries have been scored in the last two World Cup finals? Two is correct, Macca. Well done. Name one of the try scorers.
Lockheed Carey.
Correct it was. Name the South African pretty boy who nailed it in goal. Cameraman. Percy was correct. Who shoved him?
Toll or something.
It was Toby Flood. Name the Springbok to have won the World Cup twice. Correct it was. Name the latest New Zealander to be inducted into the IRB Hall of Fame this morning. Correct it was. Who won the New Zealand Cup final? Correct it was. Name the referee who refereed the third playoff. Correct it was. Which coach last week said the All Blacks are still the best team in the world?
The French coach Laporte.
Laporte is correct. Name the sole All Black in the New Zealand Herald's World Cup 15.
Ali Williams.
Correct it was. Name the tournament's leading point scorer.
Percy Montgomery.
Correct it was. What did the Springboks give Nelson Mandela?
Number 2 jersey.
Correct it was. According to a recent survey, how many Kiwi fans says Henry should stay?
61%.
Correct it was. Name the League Union player lured back to Canterbury next year.
Big Brett Thorne.
Correct it was. Who refereed the World Cup final?
Don't know.
Alain Roland. Name the only change to Jake White's line-up for the final.
Springstad out.
Skinstad was out. Correct. What was the total number of points scored in the World Cup final?
21.
21 is correct. Which former All Black last week rejected an offer?
Oh, he's down.
I found like very well done. Thank you. Nice job.
That's one of the best scores we've ever had.
One of the best scores we have ever had.
Well done.
Mate, that was under a minute.
It wasn't. Your time, 1 minute, 11 seconds, and 17 points were gathered during that time. Nice job, boys. Nice job.
All right. You were outstanding on that.
Richie, who's up?
I'll go, Tony.
129, mate.
Same deal, Richie. Keep the weights above the shoulder line. Your team can answer questions.
Don't start.
Am I allowed to answer questions,
Yes.
You can do whatever you like, Richie. It's your show. Let's remember that.
Yes, it is. That's right. You're dead right.
Here we go, Richie. Weights up.
Let's
Name
go.
the English winger whose try was disallowed. Name the three players who scored points in the World Cup final.
Percy Montgomery.
Correct it was. Name the English winger who missed the final due to a hamstring.
Josh Lucy.
Which player said if you're an Englishman, it definitely was a try? Devalio was correct. How many World Cup drop goals has Johnny Wilkinson scored?
13.
13 is correct. In comparison, Andrew Burns has kicked how many at World Cups?
3
is correct. Well done. Name the Australian TMO who denied England a try. Correct it was. What did Johnny Wilkinson last week say? You did.
Sorry.
Game over, mate. Game over. He's got it.
That's it.
That's it. Keep going.
That's it. Down. That's it.
Take 7 points.
Tony, come on.
Score one, mate.
Richie, Richie, the rule was simple. If you drop the weights below shoulder line, the time stops.
Oh, we down like that because I couldn't hear you. Come on,
Sit down, mate. Well done, mate.
Richie, that was terrible.
It was so bad, mate, that I say Devlin get up there, and as long as he can hold them, we'll give them more time.
Come on.
Okay. 4 seconds, Devlin. That is your challenge.
So I hammer them? Let's go now.
Help him up with them.
Go.
Arms out wide,
Just
mate.
go, mate.
What did Johnny Wilkinson say last week? He feels up.
Wheezy
Correct it was. What job will French coach Bernard Laporte start next week? Correct it is. How many yellow cards did Paul Honus dish out in the third and fourth? Correct it was. Name one of the 3 players. Sinbin.
Alvarez.
Correct it was. Which English club side has Argentina coach? Marcelo Leicester is correct. What has eased the pain of the fans?
$5,000.
Selling the tickets is correct. Name the plumbing played his 35th yesterday.
Josh Robinson. Jason Robinson.
Oh, that is terrible.
Jason Robinson.
I'm still out, mate.
Come on, mate.
Keep going.
Sit down. You're a disgrace.
Jason Robinson.
Marty, we can confirm you survived for a grand total of 27 seconds.
Brilliant record.
He nearly broke 30.
Marty, the good news is you did get your side some points, which takes you to 13th place, 17 over here. All right, let's put our guests to the test now. We call it no pain, no gain. It's the electric shock game. Boys, out you come, all 4 of you. Now, the rule is this, guys. You each have a buzzer. When the light goes from red to green, you must react on that. The slowest to do that gets buzzed. The opposition team wins themselves a question. Someone hit the little buzzer.
It's
Off
hard
you
to
go.
fucking miss. Look at the size of it.
Oh, you
You can't say that.
All right, England, your challenge is this. Give me a couple of verses from Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Your time begins now.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home.
Very good.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
Okay, next one, off you go.
Go! Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Go!
Yeah, mate.
Your question, boys. This one is a true or false to my South African friends. The All Blacks remain the best side in the world despite the World Cup 07 result. True or false?
So false.
Say true. False, man.
False.
So false. That's so false.
According to my information, we are still the best side in the world. You lose the point. Let's move on. Jump back on. Here we go. On the buzzers.
That's right.
It's your turn.
Come on, boys.
You got it? You got it? Go. Go. Let's go. No.
This is so bad, it's good.
Oh, it takes so long, doesn't
Okay, final question again, boys. When a New Zealand team loses at the Rugby World Cup, is it okay for us all to blame the referee?
Yes. Absolutely. You've got no choice, man. Just
I'll give you that. Points one.
Well done,
Boys, well done. Sit down.
You can come back to me, Matthew. I'm all right.
Over there, South Africa dominating that round. 18 plays, 14 once again.
See the word of encouragement from the captain, you fucking loser.
Let's take a break now. More from our Rugby World Cup final special to come. Stick around. Game of 2 halves for the year. It's been another emotional year, hasn't it, boys?
It's emotional when your son's in the audience, buddy.
What would that emotion
It's
be?
like because he wasn't young enough to watch his dad play, you know. But he's watching his dad have fun.
Oh, yeah, but when he comes around, you know, for visitation.
You put a few deep.
You chuck the old league DVDs on and say, there's look at the old man there. So far, he's watched the 94 season. By the time he's 14, he's seen the whole lot.
Oh, very nice. Our score's 14 plays 18 over here. Let's get into sporting charades. Richie, up you get.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's just popping out for the night. Watch this, son.
I'm just popping out. Right.
Yeah, I'll be back in the morning.
Okay.
Your time begins now.
Rugby.
Rugby.
Hockey.
Canadian. Yep.
Canadian rugby.
Go, please.
Yes, good boy, good boy.
How did you get that? How did you think Canadian?
Okay, he's
Hockey.
England.
Yep.
no.
All black.
Yeah.
All Blacks.
Chris Marcelli.
Very good. Just slow down on that though, buddy, okay?
It does seem a little bit controlled.
Yeah, whistleblower.
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Honus.
Hose.
Sounds like.
Sounds like.
Wales.
Sounds like.
Yeah. Okay. He's
England. Palm.
Yep. And it's
Rain.
He's a redhead.
Raining.
Redhead.
Pissing with rain. Raining on. My parade.
push.
Oh, I
Toby
know.
Flood.
Yeah, good boy.
Yeah.
Bloody in it. Okay. He's a
Kangaroo.
Springbok.
Springbok rugby player.
Springbok.
Leaguey. Kangaroo
Kerry.
Leaguey. Oh, long hair.
Kerry.
Kerry.
what a mate.
I had to get one right.
Wallaby.
Yeah.
Sounds like. Right.
Joe Mitchell.
Good boy. Good boy.
Give yourself a little clap.
English.
Someone get that man.
Leaguey.
Yeah.
Jason Robinson. Yes, good man.
Rugby. X. Hockey. Mandy Smith.
Canadian.
Yeah. Yes.
Al Sharon.
Okay, who's next? Hey, did you like that?
Reggie, I'm all for a little bit of inventiveness. El Sharona, very nice, but I can't give you
God, I'm
Steve
glad
Walsh
it's the
sounds
last
like
show.
Wales, by
It's
the way.
not the last show, is it?
No way! How could it be?
Oh, thank God for it.
21 points. Macca, up you get. Your time begins now.
Let's go, man.
Okay,
Springbok. Shockberger. Scotsman. Gavin Hastings. Oh, no. Line up. Kiwi.
Line out.
Keith Robinson.
Yeah, that'll do.
Beer.
Johnny
De Beer.
James Small.
Yeah, he's a little.
Fijian.
What's that?
No, it wasn't him.
It was Nicky Little.
Kangaroo.
Here you go.
Liner, Marc Liner.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. He's him. And I don't know who he is.
It'll do, Tony.
Kiwi.
Oh, it's got to be John Teeman.
Yeah, that's him.
What's going on?
Palm. Johnny Wilkinson.
No, he's a right footer.
Oh, right footer.
The right footer.
Yeah, a little.
You dumbass.
That'll do you.
You were incredibly quick, Quinton, on your clues.
He's smart.
I'm quite sharp, actually.
Yeah, incredibly so.
I'm a real passionate rugby supporter.
You are that indeed. All right, 27 plays 21 at the end of charades. Let's now head into a game, Richie, you like. It's a favourite of yours. It's called Fan on Fan, not quite Fern on Fern.
Fern on Fern was glorious.
Now, this is the way it works, guys. You're on the buzzers. If you answer a question, you get correct 2 points, but if you get it wrong, you lose 1, and I'll throw it over to the other team. So be precise on this. And it's only the fans. So Mike, Martin, Reggie, and Macca, shut up. Here we go. How many games did the Springboks
Win to make the thing.
Lose, not lose. None.
None is the correct answer, I think, in front of you.
How many games did the Springboks lose in the tournament? None is
Brilliant.
correct. Well done.
Well done, boys.
Name the player.
Just name the player, boys.
Name the player.
Name the
Percy
player.
Montgomery.
No.
It's the fans only.
Same. It's a sausage brand. Sausage brand in New Zealand. No. Sausage brand in New Zealand.
Fans.
Not even close. Sorry,
Jason
Macca.
Leonard! Isn't it? Did I read it right?
No, you... Yes, you did. Tony, take it off for
No. What I have to do here is I have to hand it now over to the other team who can then answer the question. Name the player who has played the most World Cup
guys
matches.
answered.
22, Jason Leonard.
Jason Leonard, and I hate you got it, but you're correct. Well done.
Say something. It's got to be somebody from the South African side.
Okay.
And I'm just guessing it's got to be a record-breaking South African.
Oz Durant.
I think you should disqualify them.
Can I just say... Can I just say something? And I mean this from the bottom of my heart, New Zealand. I've been cheating for 10 years.
You haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
I've never admitted, buddy, ever.
Well, I'm honest. Now, it takes 10 years, but I'm honest.
Now, Macca, the callers come through from the powers that be that we're going to take 2 points off you for that because it's taken away a lot from the credibility of the show. All right, here we go.
Right,
next question.
All right.
You ready?
Yep.
Do you know this one as well?
No, it's not them, it's us, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I haven't been...
No, this is open to everyone. Here we go. Who is nicknamed the Raging Bull?
Phil Vickery.
English
Correct, well done to you.
Well done.
Final question for Fan on Fan. How many times has South Africa...
Never.
Never.
Well read, Macca.
Mate, look at that.
Word.
Look at that.
How did they get
You know, how many
Never.
Never ever lose a final.
Ever.
How many times has South Africa lost a World Cup final? The correct answer is nada, none, zero, never.
Never.
Tied up ball, man. Tied up
Here we go, lads.
Come on.
Sorry, somebody bring Matthew's mirror and some makeup.
No, can we seriously?
Our scores then...
The fluffer, please.
Our scores, it means we're all locked up on 26 points all. Amazingly enough, stick
Nice to
around.
see you, buddy.
More from our Rugby World Cup special next. Welcome back into Game of Two Halves.
They're wrong, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is that where they went? I'm sorry. Yeah. I should probably put them back on, shouldn't I? I apologise.
And you've got socks on too. That
Yeah, they're
just
running
is
shoes.
Amazing.
Oh,
God,
that is
sorry.
terrible. All right, scores 26 all as we head into Eye on the Ball buzzer. Our teams watch some vision. They then answer some questions relating to what they've just seen. All of you, pay attention. Your questions to follow.
Magic.
Okay, here we go. Question number one in relation to shot number 23, the Simone.
That's the last one. The guy.
Brian, what's his name? Lima.
No, he KO'd himself, mate. Knocked him out cold.
Brian Lima.
Mate, he's
The
cheating.
Simone fan tackling the Springbok kicker. What happened to the fan? He knocked himself out cold is correct. Next question, here we go. What was written on the Springbok?
Yibba bogo, yibba gogo.
Yeah, but go.
Yibba Gogo is correct. Well done to you. In relation to shot number 9, Springbok Yanni de Beer holds a record. Number of
Five, you're fine, Tony.
5, the England in 1999 is correct. Okay, next question is, what was written?
What was?
Okay, Mark, you've seen them think.
Used to it.
No, I think it was 0.
Incorrect.
0 is incorrect. Not what is after. What was written on the Nike banner in shot number 17?
Did you see that, guys?
The night banner?
You heard me say it 2 times.
Must be about England being world champions.
Come on, you guys. I can't carry it, Richie.
Used to do it.
Used to do it.
Used to it. Used to it. Used to it.
The answer, Reggie, is used do it, which is J-O-O-S-T, do it.
Used to it.
Come to
So you got
Papa.
there. Correct answer, all right.
21-27. We're going to go out with a flourish.
Let's move into quickfire. 1 minute, 1 point for each correct answer. Remember, there is no passing. Mark, let's start over to my left. Your time begins now. Who was the coach of Australia when they lost the final in 2003 to England?
What's his name? The guy that's coaching for South Africa.
Eddie Jones is correct. Jonah Longo has scored the most Rugby World Cup tries at 15. Which All Black sits in second place?
Doug
Doug is correct. A recent poll, New Zealanders were asked to choose between world peace and winning the World Cup. World peace
World
was?
Second.
It was 88%. At this stage, which looks easier to achieve?
World peace.
Correct it is. True or false? Scoring tries wins World Cups.
False.
Correct it is. Who was Jonah referring to when he said the sky's the limit for him?
The big man, French guy.
Havana is correct, Mike. Well done. Name the 2 African nations who played in this year's World Cup.
Namibia and Africa.
Correct it was. Which team has scored the most points overall in World Cups?
All Blacks.
Correct it is. Who knocked the Springboks out of the 2003 World Cup?
Australia.
New Zealand, you fools.
They didn't play.
The All Blacks.
It was the All Blacks in the quarterfinals. How many back-to-back World Cup titles have the Blackburns?
Dumbasses.
Okay, the score is 34 versus 31, which means you only need 3 to draw, 4 to win. Here we go, Ridgie. Your time begins now.
Slowly, Tony.
How many of the French starting 15 players were retained for their bronze medal match via Argentina?
4.
It was 6.
Hey.
Name the 4 semi-final captains.
Augustine Pichot, Phil Vickery. Augustine Pichot, Phil Vickery.
Yeah.
John Smith and Rafael Ibanez.
Yeah.
Rafael Ibanez.
Come on!
It's correct. How many tries has Johnny Wilkinson scored in all of his World Cups?
None.
1.
3.
How many?
2. 1.
What?
1 try.
1.
Yes.
It's correct. How many teams from pools B and C reached the semi-finals?
None.
Correct it was. Name the Argentinian coach.
I don't know.
Marcelo Lafayette.
Yeah, good man.
It's correct. Name the All Blacks. In his schoolboy days, used to play as a flanker.
Kevin Lamu.
Kevin Lamu. Which administrator said, I think it's a disgrace and people in New Zealand have to grow up?
Paddy O'Brien.
Paddy O'Brien is correct. How many tests is Pacific Island Heroes Fiji?
Well done.
It's a good show, isn't it?
37 plays 34, which means the Sonny Handicam boys goes to 1 or t'other, which means you have to convince the boys. What do we reckon? The best rendition of the England anthem, maybe?
Oh, and I reckon we should have a cock-off.
It's his. I bet those 2 guys win.
Boys.
I think they should give us a little bit of thought as to how the All Blacks will win the next World Cup. What we need to do to win the next World Cup.
Easy.
And we need it with sincerity.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got it sent. Easy. Clive Woodward's available. He's a World Cup winning coach. You need Clive Woodward. So
You're fucked. You're not getting it.
Well, you don't say anything and you get the camera.
We're telling Graham Henry, put more emphasis on the club game.
All right, Giles, that means you won yourself a Sonny Handicam. Sonny, thank you very much for that. Well done to you. As it's the last show of the year, Ridgie, a quick final word from you, please.
Goodbye.
Macca?
Well, look, make sure you've got Richie McCaw signed up more than 2 weeks in advance of the quarterfinals, Rugby Union. Expect them to concentrate.
Nice. Mike King is always a pleasure. Marty Devlin, the boys, South Africa, and to our English fans, nice to have you on the show. That is us for the year. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great few months. See you soon.
Me and you for coach, buddy.
That ends the season of Game of Two Halves. Next Monday, join the crew delivering a new yacht in I Shouldn't Be Alive. On TVNZ Now, tonight's news is next here on TV1. Just underway over on TV2, Nip Tuck.
A Game of Two Halves was brought to you by new Palmolive for Men. Buy the new shower gel and you could win one of 3 adventures. See website for details.